I really want people to understand this part. To death did us part. Please understand that. Please do. Because some narratives will not include that in that situation. And I thank God that he gave us that. And like with me and my son, I'm doing everything I can to make sure he's good. See, we have a whole nother village, you know what I mean, that was always there for us. Whole nother village. And that village came and embraced us and helped us on many levels. When we found out about Traci.
The tension between the late Traci Braxton's husband, Kevin, and the rest of the Braxton family is still running high. Now that Traci has passed, Kevin is finally sharing his side of the story, revealing how the Braxtons really treated him. His comments have set the sisters off, and they're coming for him hard.
One really wants to talk to little Kevin's father because there was a pretty public rift between our side of the family and him right after Traci passed.
When the first episode of The Braxtons aired, viewers immediately noticed how completely Kevin was being iced out. It felt odd, considering the sisters made Traci's passing the central focus of the premiere yet never mentioned her husband. As soon as that episode dropped, Kevin went live on Instagram. He didn't say anything overtly nasty, but you could tell he was choosing his words carefully and dropping plenty of hints that the family has completely banned him. Traci and Kevin were the only Braxton couple with a long, steady marriage. 25 years married, 30 years together, while the other sisters have all gone through divorces. Despite public challenges, including cheating rumors and whispers of a secret child, they remained devoted. Whenever Traci was performing or giving an interview, Kevin was always right there. Through every disagreement Traci had with her sisters, Kevin stood by her side. He was her soulmate. Traci tragically passed away from esophageal cancer, but instead of uniting to honor her memory, the family's rift went public. Kevin held a memorial service, but none of the sisters, or even their mother, showed up. Instead, they released a statement accusing Kevin of exploiting Traci and claiming the memorial wasn't what she wanted. I love the Braxton family, but I have to call this out. Kevin was Traci's husband and next of kin. Whether they liked him or not, he and their son had the final say in honoring her wishes. To make matters worse, there was even drama at the funeral itself. Traci's father reportedly was initially denied entry because he wasn't on the guest list. An insider described the situation as, quote, "Statement continues. He was so upset that he wasn't on the list. Someone from the church recognized him and let him in, and he sat in the 4th row. Braxton's father wasn't even allowed to speak or honor his daughter at the service." Well, according to Kevin, Traci's father was not denied access. He also said that the sisters and their mom were invited but just decided not to go. He added that Traci's father and brother did attend the funeral briefly and were never pushed away or excluded from honoring her life. Kevin released a statement because he wasn't about to let anyone play games with the truth. He was frustrated that Traci's sisters were painting him as a bad husband in the media and leveraging their PR influence, even though he had been by his side more than anyone. He said, quote, "I was with my wife more than anybody in this world. I know my wife, and when she got cancer, we really started to communicate about funeral plans, and I was trying to find treatments for her. I went to every single one of her doctor appointments throughout our entire marriage. That's how we were. And now they're treating me like a bad husband." End quote. Kevin said he invited every one of them to the memorial, but none were willing to set aside their pride and attend for Traci's sake. Instead, the Braxton family held a private memorial of their own and did not invite Kevin. He told Page 6, quote, "I was never invited. No one has sent me any type of invitation." End quote. But honestly, I feel like there's so much going on behind the scenes. Listen to this.
There has been tension since before Traci got sick with Kevin. They don't like her husband. I said that, and this was also in the article on Page 6, I said that Traci left everything to her son, made him the executor because she wanted things done a certain way, and she didn't want her sisters to come back and undo what she had planned. So she's, in a way, she kind of predicted what happened was going to happen.
Let me be very clear. Traci named her son as the executor of her estate because she knew her sisters might go after Kevin if he were in charge. Her son has said he carried out his mother's wishes exactly as she intended. That should have settled everything, and the family should have just let it go.
My sisters said that I was to them. I'm a sister. I have the same bloodline as all my sisters and brothers. I'm always treated like I am a cousin sister.
Traci was always a little less celebrated than her sisters on the show, and it was hard for them to hide how poorly they treated her or dismissed her opinions. Maybe Kevin organized a memorial to show, one final time, how deeply Traci was truly loved and cherished. After the service, Kevin chose to grieve in private. If anything, it seems like the Braxton sisters are the ones cashing in, turning their sorrow over her passing into a storyline for their new reality series.
Respect where a person is. That's just it. And until that person or whoever is willing to move forward in that way, then you just have to respect where they are.
Yeah, the respect is a behavior, but I want to know how it feels to not have access to your sister.
But
Be honest.
It's not connected to a feeling though.
No,
It's not connected to a feeling.
Okay.
It's not connected to a feeling.
Someone said, quote, "When Traci was alive, they didn't respect or value her, so their guilt prevented them from attending her funeral. It's not about the husband. There will come a time when they have to deal with their guilt. There's a time and a place for everything." End quote. Also, quote, when referring to Traci's husband, I think Tamer said it best, ain't nobody listening to him, 'cause don't nobody respect him. End quote. That's a problem. They'd rather skip their own sister's funeral than have it run by someone they don't like or respect. Traci was just wasting her time trying to get her sisters to value her. End quote. And if you really want to see someone's true colors, it often shows during weddings and funerals. Kevin was such a major part of Traci's life, which is why fans find it troubling that the sisters are filming new episodes about grief counseling in their sister's passing, without including her husband in the conversation. His absence speaks volumes. This is also why many believe Kevin was intentionally pushed out, allegedly by none other than Toni. She hasn't said anything outright, but she all but confirmed it on their new reality show, making it clear how much she dislikes him.
One really wants to talk to little Kevin's father because there was a pretty public rift between our side of the family and him right after Traci passed.
Allegedly, Toni isn't having any of it. She's reportedly furious that Kevin is trying to sway public opinion and involve everyone in their private matters while they are simply trying to grieve. Now that Traci is gone, the Braxton family wants nothing to do with him and no longer feels a need to hide their dislike. Kevin appears to be completely cut off from the family, and reconciliation seems unlikely, especially with Traci no longer there to bridge the gap. They've always treated him poorly and never believed he was good enough for their family. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to catch the next video.